I'd like to welcome Rhonda Michele. Thanks for coming in today.
Hi, Kevin.
Hey, so I understand you come out of a corporate background, and I'm not going to ask too much about all of that, but maybe you can tell me a little bit, because you now are actually almost a year in your own online business, but it's a transitional kind of a situation. So tell me about yourself and the corporate background that you're currently transitioning.
Okay, I've actually been an HR manager, human resources, in a corporate, professional corporate office for 25 years now.
Wow, okay.
I started right out of high school. I really expected that I was just going to...
Same company ever since?
Yeah. Same company, yeah,
That's amazing.
for 25 years.
Same
yes.
company. Fantastic.
I really do love my job, but I had plans to just actually work for maybe a year or two, make a little bit of money, get some work experience, and then I was going to go back to university.
Okay.
But the company that I started with, it was a brand new company just starting up. It's an engineering firm, so there was just the four principals of the company.
Okay.
I was the first employee hired.
Wow.
And it became apparent pretty quickly that this was going to be a very successful company. So the president of the company offered to put me through university on a part-time basis. So I continued to work full-time, did my university degree on a part-time basis, and I've been there over the years. Of course, I've changed many jobs because the company has grown up to over 450 employees now.
So
we have 6 regional offices, and
now you run HR for this company that has 450 employees.
That is correct.
So I have to ask you a question. Is that stressful?
It's extremely stressful, I will admit.
Yeah, because there's hiring and firing and all of the documentation of all the things that go on a day-to-day basis, right?
That's right, yes.
So here you are running, it's an amazing feat to oversee all of that inside of, it's a very professional organization, engineering. So you decided at some point, though, with all that stress, that you wanted to try something that maybe you had more control of your life on, that might give you an opportunity, and that's how you got into the online business.
Yes, yes. It's a very difficult decision because when you love what you do, you love working with people. I love my company, but I, of course, started experiencing a whole new world, the online world. I was doing a lot of traveling around the world with Darren, and attending a lot of great high-end events and meeting people, and you start seeing different opportunities that life can offer you, and a little bit more flexible, freedom, time management.
Probably saw a few people doing well financially, right?
And of course, there is the success, the financial success that comes with it too, of course.
So now, as a person that runs HR, you really have to get into the heads of people and understand kind of the psyche and what makes people tick. So you realized that you could do something, you're doing this a day or two a week, your online business, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Of course, I have been working 25 years of anywhere from 8 to 14-hour days, sometimes 5, sometimes 6 or 7 days a week.
Okay.
So I've really been trying to cut that back. I'm back to 3 days a week right now, and of course shorter hours, and I'm putting more and more time into the online business and really trying to build that up, and I'm hoping probably in the next 6 months to a year to totally cut out of my full-time corporate job.
So when you worked 7 days a week, you probably didn't make any more money than when you worked 5 days a week for the corporation.
That's
correct?
Right.
Okay,
As a manager, you do what you do.
And as an online person, if you could work 5 to 7 days a week, that you could see how your income could really get pretty exciting.
Of course, the more effort you put into anything, the more you're going to get back.
And so now you cut from a full-time job back to a part-time 3-day-a-week job. And your boss knows about your online business, and full disclosure, right? So, if he's watching us right now, he's probably wishing you well on your business also. But now you control your own destiny in the online business.
Right, that is right. And one of the things, I do work directly for the president of the company. He's getting older and probably going to be retiring very soon. So I'm such a loyal person to the company and to him, of course. So I've made a promise that you know, I will stick around until
Okay.
until he's ready to go. So we'll probably retire together at the same time, and then I will really
very
be
good.
able to,
So now
throw myself
you're-
in 100%.
You're taking the skill of overseeing this big company HR situation, and now in online, you're also overseeing many people, as more than a dozen, maybe 15, 20. How many people do you have now that you have put into the business that you're teaching the online business to now?
I actually pride myself in being a people person.
Right.
I love getting to know people. I love working with people. I love chatting with people, finding what motivates and makes people tick. And so now this is opening a whole new world. You're meeting people all around the world. I deal with, you know, certainly all of my members. You're meeting members from the community.
How many people have you put in business?
I think I'm at about 20 or 25 people
20 or
that are
25.
directly under me right
Wow,
now.
that's fantastic.
Yes.
So, so it's very fulfilling. And now, when I think of online, I think of sitting behind a computer all day, but what you're telling me is you get to travel, you get to go meet these people, you get to help, you get to mentor, you get to coach, you get to, you know, help them build their business too, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of online business. It can be done as long as you have a computer and an internet. It can be done from anywhere around the world.
Right.
So we do a lot of traveling. We spend a lot of time actually down in Mexico. We love Mexico.
Okay, very
We're from
nice.
Canada, so of course winters you
Weather's a
have
little
to get
nicer
away.
down there, right?
That's
Okay,
right.
yeah.
You have to get away. So, you know, we can sit on a balcony or go down by the beach. Take our computers along with us, but we
Fantastic.
work and we enjoy.
If I asked you, what is there any one or two skill sets that you have that makes you more successful now in your online business?
It's definitely being such a people person.
People person.
Building relationships. I always say it doesn't matter what business you're in, whether you're in a corporate,
Right.
In the corporate world, if you work in a factory, you work in the online business, people are the most important part of any business.
Right.
And you have to get to know them. You have to really, you know what they want and what they're looking for to achieve.
Right.
You know, what are their goals, and that's how you can help them.
So I think if there were any skeptics out there right now that were thinking, well, I wonder if I can do this, if they have a job, they're in a corporate world, your probably piece of advice, and I'll ask you if this is one piece, and then maybe if you have any other final words you might want to give the folks out there, would be they don't have to quit their job. They can start this in a part-time fashion and kind of step into it as you've done. You went from 5-6 days a week down to now 3 days a week on your full-time job, which is now no longer full-time. And now you've built your online business, which is 2 or 3 or 4 days a week on the online business. And so you're kind of transitioning in a very appropriate fashion.
We're all brought up with the mindset that you have to work very hard for an employer. My mom and dad worked very hard, my grandparents worked very hard, but we always worked for somebody else. You go to work, every couple weeks you collect a paycheck, you slowly pay your mortgage down, you put a little bit away for retirement savings, and hope to vacation sometimes with your family. And that's the mindset that is sort of built into us from a very young age. And things are changing in the world now, and I have discovered something new that really is exciting, and it gives me a little bit more freedom of my time. And
Wow, it sounds like you've cracked the code to a new life of transitioning. And you know what? It's a pretty good you got the best of both worlds. You got a 3-day corporate job overseeing 450 people. You've got an online business that's generating some nice revenues. You're helping 20 plus people build their business, and you're a people person. So anybody out there that has any skepticism about getting into this business, you know, I think the answer is start slow and transition. Don't quit your job necessarily, if you're a real entrepreneur. You know, like I'm an entrepreneur. My father was an entrepreneur, and so I didn't have I wasn't afraid to jump in and do my own thing. But most of the world out there is more of a corporate kind of a mentality. So, and so I think it's a great story to hear. And thanks for sharing everything with us today. And you know, I'm just, any last words you'd like to tell anybody that's out there listening to us right now?
Well, I was just going to add, it's not just people who are skeptical, it's fear. You know, a lot of people are very scared. Even myself, I have a perfectly great job. It's very successful, it's very rewarding. But you can't procrastinate, you know, you don't put it off till tomorrow. There is other opportunities out there.
Take action.
Take action.
That seems to be a
Absolutely,
really
absolutely.
good theme today.
So just take some action, start slow, build it, and then who knows where it can go. So, well, congratulations, major success.
Thank you
Rhonda,
so
it's
much.
great. It's such a pleasure
To meet you, hang out with you, and I know within the near future, you're gonna be full-time in the online business, I can tell.
Yes, I look forward to
Okay,
it.
good luck to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for being with us.